Subretinal injection cases don't come along every day, but when they do, you want to be sure you have the right products on hand to approach these cases. At Med1, we make the widest variety of subretinal injection cannulas available anywhere. First, we have our polytip cannulas. These are available in a variety of different shaft diameters, all tapering to a 38 gauge polyamide tip. Polyamide's nice because it can be made with a thin wall, which gives you a good flow rate even in the small size. The other nice thing about polyamide is it's fairly stiff axially, which means you can penetrate the retina with the tip of the cannula. However, it's still flexible side to side, so you still have some flexibility when the tip of the cannula is in the subretinal space. We offer two versions of this product. Our original and most popular version has a 5mm polyamide tip. We also make a shorter green 2mm polyamide tip version. The shorter tip's a little stiffer, it's a little easier to get through the trocar valve, a little easier to penetrate the retina, and the green tip gives you a little bit more visual contrast when you're using it. We also offer an extendable version of the product. So this one, you can retract the 38 gauge polyamide into the metal cannula, makes it very easy to go through the trocar cannula, and then you can extend the cannula when you're inside the eye. Probably the most common question we get about these products is how does our 38 gauge polytip cannula compare to other manufacturers' 41 gauge cannulas? When other manufacturers talk about 41 gauge, they're referring to the inside diameter of the cannula tip. At Med1, when we talk about the 38 gauge polytip cannula, we're talking about the outside diameter of the tip. So in both cases, the cannula is the same size, it's just a different way of referring to the gauge. Whichever product you use, the outside diameter of the cannula is about 120 microns in diameter. Another option for your subretinal injection cases is our microtip beveled cannula. This is a 25 gauge cannula that tapers to a 40 gauge all metal tip. This cannula is slightly smaller than our polytip cannula. This cannula has a diameter of 100 microns compared to the polytip cannula at 120 microns, so it is slightly smaller. The all-metal tip allows us to do a couple of special things. First, there's an angle at the tip, so this gives you a different approach to the retina. The tip also has a bevel, so it's a little sharper, so it's a little easier to penetrate the retina. This cannula is a bit stiffer, so it is less forgiving when you're in the subretinal space. So this is just another option for you when you're trying to choose what type of product to use in your next subretinal injection case. All of these products, the polytip cannula, the extendable polytip cannula, or the microtip beveled cannula, can be connected either directly to the syringe for injection. They could be connected to the syringe via an extension tube, which is also available for Med1 for the injection, or they can be connected to our microdose injection device for injection using the vitrectomy console for a pneumatic powered injection. So we have a lot of options for you on the cannulas and a lot of options for you on connectivity of the cannula. So when one of these challenging cases comes along, hopefully you'll have the right product along to meet that challenge.